Hello, folks, and welcome back to Stories and Sorceries. As always, I'm your DM, William, joined by my four beautiful friends. Beautiful friend A, also known as Rob. Are there any announcements?
Man, only announcement I got for you beautiful people out there today is
Hit up our Twitter.
well that's a given, Rob David. You're gonna need to go check out some Quest Fantastic. As the name suggests, they're pretty fucking fantastic. But I'll let them speak for themselves. Back to you, Will.
Awesome. So, when last we left off, the four of you had made your way into the new, more green, more temperate country known as Trives. After fleeing Alkiar,
What do you mean fleeing? We didn't run away from shit.
Yeah, sure.
Not two cities.
Once within the borders of Trives, you found your way to let's say a halfway point, a way station of such, where traders coming to or from may find themselves, and you did some business there. You also got into a tussle with some wolves, and eventually learned that if you wanted further magical enhancements, there may be somebody who could help you in a nearby town. Its main resource was a a cobalt mine. So you began that way.
This Captain Cobalt's origin story.
As you neared it during the night on your carpet, you saw smoke and fire coming from its direction, and that is where we left off.
Was I awake during this?
I believe so.
Nobody had gone to sleep yet, right?
You had. It was you two that were up, and
Okay.
these two were
Yeah.
sleeping,
Does this
I believe.
look like a...
We're not in the game yet, bro.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But with the recap out of the way, let's turn the page and jump back into the story as we pick up once again on the carpet. What would the two of you who are awake like to do?
Question DM.
Dreg and Albion.
Yeah. Does this fire look like it's out of hand or wild in any sort of the sense?
No,
Or does it look controlled and purposeful?
it seems to be two fires predominantly. They're quite large and centralized. It doesn't seem to be a wildfire or some rampant blaze.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, I vote we approach cautiously.
You
As-
nay cautiously.
As Dreg shuffles
No,
through
my
his
bad.
backpack.
My bad. I forgot. You super speed cautiously.
Oh, we changed it? I forgot we changed it.
Wait, what?
The world is a better place, people. What was it again?
It's super speed.
Super speed.
We
Yeah.
what?
The command
speed.
phrase for the carpet.
No?
It was ludicrous speed.
Oh, yeah, it is
Ludicrous
ludicrous speed. All right, so...
I don't know, something that's gonna
You're
get us
not allowed to
copyrighted.
name anything else.
Hey,
It's
that's
my
a great
fucking
name.
carpet.
That's also very true.
What do you want me to do with this?
Throw it away. Drink it.
So I'm just gonna... Ludicrous speed. Cautiously.
Wait, or stealthily.
There you go.
You proceed on the carpet cautiously towards this, what seems to be small town. No external wall, just a few well-trodden patrol paths that seem to be vacant at the moment as you approach, with the starlit night and moon giving you plenty visibility. There seems to be a commotion near near the two fires, but nobody seems to notice your approach. What would you like to do?
As we get down, like we're kind of about to land on the ground, I would like to kind of gently wake up Astrion.
I was like, yeah, you're not awake? I want to gently wake up.
Yeah. Gently wake up Astrion and Eustace and just be like, hey guys, I think we have arrived at the mining town.
Well, that wasn't long enough.
Where the fuck did Albion get so country?
I don't know, man. Shut the fuck up.
He changed the voice, and he's coming with
Been-
two of
In
us.
his meditation, he hold the
I
country.
have reached a state.
Got a pine cone in his throat.
I have
In his-
reached a state of enlightenment that only you could dream of,
In
Dreg.
his meditation, he's been enlightened by Blake Shelton.
Are we here while he's meditating? Country road.
Take me home.
Anyways,
Well, when we get off and roll the carpet up, I would like to peer around for like an inn of sorts because it's nighttime and we should probably tackle this in the morning.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe if not land and scare them, maybe drop sooner and walk out.
But Eustace, we've already landed.
No, missed that part.
It was 3 seconds ago.
Goldfish.
you land on the outskirts of this town and bundle up the carpet. You begin looking around for an inn, and you do find a larger building than the rest, and it does seem to be a bunkhouse or halfway house or inn of some sort, though it's unlabeled. You see a window of which you peer in. It's well lit, lanterns hang in over many tables, and there is a fireplace going, though nobody is in there tending it. You do hear in the distance somebody call for water, water, and somebody runs past an alley. What would you like to do now?
I don't know, guys. This place looks a little abandoned, kind of. But there's like a fire in there, so
Somebody just scream for
Albion.
water.
Albion,
what?
I would like to know, what does abandon mean?
Well, I mean, like you see, you peer through this window here, and usually, I mean, I'm not a well-traveled man, but you know, normally if I peer through a window,
This individual
what I
is
would
not
see
being
is an
stealthy,
inn.
as you see him run back with 2 pails of water past the same
Sh-
direction
yeah.
he came.
Yeah, abandon means that there's no one here. We can clearly see people.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that guy's coming here.
No.
I'm gonna follow the guy with the water.
Okay, you make towards where he ran off, and you do see him. He's running towards those fires.
Just wait,
I'm following usage.
Jalbian, I need the key. I just gotta get to the decanter of water.
Oh, okay, man. And I'll round the corner and see that it is indeed not like a fire that is
How big is this fire?
meant to be.
There appears to be 2 buildings that are on fire.
That decanter ain't gonna do shit.
No, it's not. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Code red, and I'm gonna start running towards the fire.
I want to get the decanter and pull the oil cord instead.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
On accident.
That's
What
not
you just
accident.
described is
That's
the
not
opposite of an accident.
No, this is out of the game. I wanted to pull it on accident where Drake thought he pulled the fucking.
No.
But you all make your way towards where one of these fires seems to be burning.
Yes, and when I get there, I will. Once Eustace catches up, I'm gonna toss him the key, and unless I have a plan, but if you have something you need to set a scene for, you go ahead.
As you all break through into this small opening, you do see 2 buildings that have been caught ablaze. People are scrambling. It seems the majority of this town is here trying to quell and control this fire. It doesn't seem as though it will spread to any other buildings. There is another group on another blazing building. They seem to have it mostly under control. It's just staunching the blaze that they're having an issue with. Yes, Astron.
Do I see anybody in the building? And how badly is the buildings damaged by the fire so far?
The building seems to be completely engulfed, though it is still standing. You can see where some of the roof has collapsed. As for anybody within, give me a perception check to see if you can hear or see any motion
Astron's
within.
about to walk up here and be like, "I got this, boys." Mending.
Can I ask a really, really stupid, obscene question that would be really cool if it worked?
What's the stupid, obscene question?
Assist me in staring at this fire?
Oh, I'm gonna assist you because I got a plan. Unless Eustace wants to, because I got a plan.
Josh, I had a question.
So I have
One question after the other.
I have the boots of speed.
That's why I
Okay.
was waiting.
Can I hit the flashback you? This tornado or,
Fucking
this
literally
fire.
You're not quite that fast.
Fuck. I thought I
Said,
said
well,
it
that's
was
all I can
stupid.
do.
I mean,
You're gonna need to
set it further ablaze.
You're gonna need to stack some tabaxi swiftness on top of some
mobile
hasted
feet
and
and
mobile.
haste.
Would that have worked? Can I make the Flash a D&D?
Technically, but we're not gonna go there right now.
Next one shot.
That's a topic for a talk show podcast.
But yes, you had a question as well.
Well,
Eustace?
in that time of waiting, I answered my own question, and I'm
Cool.
going to help my brother in perceiving to see, because Eustace is trying to see if there's someone in the building, but also I'm trying to find a culprit.
Sure.
He wants justice.
What was the result of your roll, Astron?
Natural 20, 25.
Get him.
Hey, brotherly love right there.
Looking at the blazing building, both of them, in fact, as you dart between the two, just trying to gauge the situation, you hear no screams. You do hear some sobs, though it's coming from some of the crowd that has stood away from the fires and not within. You don't see any movement outside of the collapsing of structural supports and planks that within the building. As far as like whether or not it's contained, the people tending to them seem to have done a very good job of containing it. It seems like fires may be something that they have some experience in dealing with. But as far as potential individuals in distress within the building, you don't catch any hint of one.
Can I see where they're getting the water from?
There is a kind of a relay of 4 people who are running to and from a well, with one person there constantly paling.
Okay. Can I tap my heels together and help just run back and forth faster than they can?
I mean, with
Well,
the
you can
boots of
definitely
speed
do it
and
faster than
your
they can.
monk adeptness, you are quite a bit faster than the general
so I will
individuals
look
here.
like the Flash to them. And I can just continue this.
If I don't see anything, I would like to Mulan this and carry like 8 pails.
It seems in the ruckus of this and in the night setting, the individuals don't seem to notice that you are newcomers as you make your way to the well and are handed a pail. You, Astron, make your way to the well and are handed a pail, and then you stand there. And then the person's not even looking, and he's just paling and handing out buckets, and you just get another one, and another one, and another one, before eventually you just don't have any more real estate in your hands, and you make your way back.
Just like the most groceries anybody's ever seen.
Oh, if you get back, can you like tornado the water out and just like spin around in circles?
I will.
The centrifugal force prevents that from happening.
To maximum the amount, I will use Giant's Might.
That is noticed. As you grow to twice your size, dwarfing the pails of water in your hand, you can now wear one on each finger as though they were rings, and carry maybe 5 more in each hand. Who knows?
It's that much bigger?
I mean,
He's
yeah.
13 feet
Yeah,
tall,
he gets
bro.
13 feet tall, so his hands are roughly the size of dinner plates. With the palms, that is.
Yeah. So yeah, as soon as we run up, I want to do something very cinematic, if you'll allow it.
Astron, you grow to your size and just more water. They continue to give you water, kind of just yeah,
Just take the water. Just take the water.
More concerned with dealing with one problem before addressing another.
And then I.
Eustace is there with his alchemical jug, just shoving the water.
A 1-inch diameter spigot just.
Well, he can fill up people's buckets.
Yeah.
He can just dump it and fill up people's
It would
buckets
still
so they don't
take
have to
forever
run.
with that spigot.
But
I don't
Squeeze
have
the
water
sides.
magic.
Albion,
Go
there's
faster.
something you wish to do.
Yeah, so as soon as we're running up, I'm going to ignore the pail of water. Well, I'm not going to the well anyway, so never mind. But I'm going to run up and I'm going to just kneel down in a 3-point stance, kind of where the fire is. And then my icy spectral wings will come out and just shunt me in the air. And I'm going to fly up. And when I get to an angle where I can see into the fire and I can get the most of it at one point, I'm going to ice breath the fire.
It's not a particularly large house. It seems to be just a small,
20 foot
personally owned home.
When I see him do that, I'm going to do it to the other house. exact same thing. Just be like, yo, dragon power.
But slightly after me.
I am faster than
A question: Would your
You have pails of water.
are your wings when they come out? Are they red or are they blue?
His are fire, mine are ice.
So he's pulling out fire wings and shooting out ice from his mouth.
Yo,
That's-
don't question this.
Don't ask too many questions, bro.
I just wanted to make sure I was thinking about it correctly.
But the 2
I'm
of
a
you
double attribute Pokemon.
Somebody
thank you.
draw it.
do it dawns in your mind that you may have a better method of dealing with this fire than simply paling water, as you take to your respective points and with a mighty leap channeling what key you can unleash a frosty barrage. There is an immediate kind of steam explosion as the immediate vicinity between the two houses is obscured in a haze. A loud hissing overtakes the night, and by the time anyone can see again, there's naught to see but the descent of you two from your perch on high, and
Oh, I'm reverse Chris Angelin down all day, baby. Just
the remaining flickers of fire on the two houses that are still left, as the people who are still paling water manage to staunch what is left. There's a moment as a hush falls over the crowd before a few sighs of relief, and people start milling about asking questions.
man, y'all have one hell of a barbecue going over here.
One individual does kind of break from the crowd, and he begins to approach. You've broken away to get to the other house, correct, Dreg?
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as I flew into the air, I wanted to click my heels back together so they stopped.
Maximizing time.
All right, that's about another minute taken off.
Okay.
I don't think it goes in intervals of seconds.
That resets on day, right?
Yeah, I'm on long rest.
Nice.
I could have just flew around really fast for like 10 minutes.
But the individual does approach you three, one 13-foot individual followed by somebody who just shot a barrage of ice from his hand, and a dude.
A dude.
How,
From your hand or your mouth?
sorry about whatever
Ah.
happened here, fella.
Just made of ice.
I take it you're new to town. You appear to be not faces I recognize,
Yes, sir.
especially yours, as he
um,
gestures up to you, Astrion.
Indeed.
We are the Power of Four. We're a group of adventurers, you know. We're actually heading up to Gallery to enter the tournament here in a couple weeks. And, you know, we heard that we could get some enchantments done around here. And when we flew up, we just kind of noticed y'all were in a bit of a pickle, let's say.
Yeah,
And,
you've caught us at an opportune time, to be honest,
Well, I say we
travelers.
showed up at a pretty good time, if I'm not mistaken.
Good for us, less opportune for you.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I just wondered, do you have any idea who the culprit might be?
I'm sure we know who the culprit is. You see,
Oh, this wasn't no accident.
no. The past few
Those
nights.
sons of bitches.
It was the fire elemental from season 1.
I thought you were gonna say it was the Fire Nation.
I'm not here yet because I'm still in the air.
He scratches the back of his neck
Oh.
for a moment before relenting. You're correct. You could probably seek your enchanting business here, as we have, in the past handful of weeks, had a really rather talented and young alchemist move in. He's interested in the mines, and for those few weeks up until this past few days, he's brought with him quite a strain of new business. However, the attention drew the ire of some renegades that have taken occupation of the mine and are demanding exorbitant prices to allow our workers re-entry.
Oh, so you got some bullies that moved in.
Yes, and we have not paid their tithes, and this is how they react.
Well,
Okay. Okay.
So the question is,
I just give a glance to everybody.
you want them dead or you want them alive?
I just want them gone.
So give them the option, and if they make the wrong choice, do what we gotta do. We can take care of that for you, man.
well, sir, I'm.
I don't stand for bullies, and my buddy here, right here, not a fan of arsony. So,
Ashwin just
Your
whistles
bullies-
in the background. 'cause
and
he
this
says-
guy, he loves killing. He's been itching to do it for weeks now.
As he's
You have
saying,
given him a gift
No,
that
no, no,
not
no.
many people have been able to give him.
No, I was pushing in the background because he's done
he's-
building. He's bullied.
I grew up in a town
Yes,
that
Drake?
strived on the bullying. And I just don't care. I just don't care for it. So I'm gonna handle this myself.
as he mentions the bullying, I just want to like skydive in and tackle him. Yeah.
You give your spiel and
Enter
you finish.
wrestling montage.
Yeah, you finish your explanation as the individual who seems to be a leader of some sort here begins to speak again before just Craig just comes into frame and tackles Albion, and they're just immediately taken off stage left. For a moment, he sees this. Well,
Just don't mind them stupid brothers, sir. I'll handle it. You just let me and my brother know here, and we'll get it.
you mentioned a catchy name, the Power Four. Are you with the guild?
Yes, we're
with the Ventures Guild, man.
I'll
Uncle
show him.
So
Oh, well, I do hate to inform you that the guild has no real presence here in Trivest, so
well.
That's all right. It's okay. We're actually originally from Travis.
well, all right. But the point I'm trying to make is we can't offer you any reward of renown. This won't progress your
Sure.
standing there, but
I don't think you understood.
once the mine is reopened, compensation will be no issue.
I don't think you understood what I meant by not liking bullies. I'd be happy to do it for free to take care of your bullies. It's not a problem.
I think I know what's going on over there, so give me contested acrobatics or
Well, no, we're
athletics.
doing rollies because that's
just
even
straight
across the
rollies?
board.
Oh, okay.
Right on.
18.
14.
Say, Uncle Motherfucker. Say it.
We'll talk about
bitch.
we'll talk about compensations afterwards. But what I want to know is, what's the stabilization of the mine? Is there anything we need to know about? Is it well structured? Is it not structured? Or have there been accidents lately?
Oh, there's been no accidents lately. Our miners are professionals. The structures are sound, so long as you don't stray very far past the supporting beams.
All right.
Recently, we have been blasting new tunnels, and the alchemists. The young man's name escapes me at the moment, but he did mention odd gems and ores down there, something outside of cobalt. None of our miners could identify it, but he did say that it resonates some arcane aura, so I would mind yourself around them unless you have someone of the knowledge.
All right.
So, can you just point me in direction where this arcane fellow's supposed to be?
Oh, I'm not exactly sure how to say this. The renegades have him. He's in the mine.
Ah. All right. Well, thank you.
All right, Eustace. I think we know what we got to do here.
Yep. And I just want to, brother. We're gonna bring them back alive. We're gonna let the town punish them for their crime.
If you wish.
Oh, I'll tell you this: if they put us in a situation to where we gotta kill them, slaughter them.
That's very unholy of you, Eustace.
Holy is a relative term.
We just walk back up dirty as shit. brushing off.
Weaves in our hair.
Yeah, my hair's all fucked up, and it's like, anyway, man, I'm sorry about that. Thank you. Eustace. We're gonna take care of this for you, man. Like I said, we don't tolerate bullies around here. So, you
All-
know, which
all
I know
we
you're
ask-
here, but yeah, we're gonna take care of it. Don't you worry.
All we ask is you just put in a good word with the alchemist friend of yours.
I imagine Eustace and Astrid
did you miss
are
that
already
part?
walking.
Probably I was wrestling.
Well, as I've told your compatriots here, he's currently in the mines. The renegades
think
captured him.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
after
he's
we
captured.
Well, if you're going to save him, I'm sure that will be good word enough. Will it
Fellas,
not?
we'll get you up
Well,
along
that
the way.
and saving the fires. 2 for 1, you know?
We just gotta go, boys. Let's go.
You want to head in tonight?
I think we should probably rest first. The mines are not moving.
Yeah, but this okay.
I mean,
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I could-
I'm not arguing today.
I could sleep. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
Feeling-
you fellas, y'all did drive the carpet.
We
So.
did, yeah.
Ah.
So.
Well, we do have a tavern and inn back towards the center of town.
Oh,
if
nice.
that's
We
how
could
you'd like
catch
to
a
head.
quick 8, man. We could go take care of that for you tomorrow for sure.
By all means, tell Gerard here that tell Gerard that you're here to solve a few issues, and I'm sure he'll put you up for the night.
Awesome.
I have something I'd like to do.
Is there a continental breakfast in the morning?
Oh, what?
Continental breakfast.
I know international.
Is there international breakfast?
No.
Rude. Okay.
What about a national breakfast? just local stuff, you know?
Local.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that,
What
man.
would you like to do, Eustace?
As we're heading to the tavern inn, I'd like to kind of fall back a little bit and hold my brother back and let them two walk. And I just want to tell Astrian, do you want to go and take a peek and observe the mine tonight, while we're just going to look.
Any opportunity he gets to split the party, he just fucking seizes it.
Well, I think this time we go in as a team.
Growth.
We're not going in. We're just going to go look.
That's
Come
how it
on, brother.
starts.
And
You know
then
me.
the wolves
And then
run
they're
into
gonna
the
get
cave.
captured.
But all right, if you don't want to,
Then we
that's
have
fine.
Then we have to say
Jesus Christ, he's gonna sneak out.
I wasn't going to, but I am now.
What are you, a teenage girl?
Oh, great. Now we're going to have to rescue this alchemist and Eustace.
Yep.
Well,
Our only healer.
that's more than
is
when I
gonna
got
go
captured.
fucking.
Well, hey. I'm
Okay,
healed.
okay, we got a slap healer.
I mean,
He'll heal you for some damage.
if we have to rescue him, that's more effort than y'all did to rescue me. So
As you... They didn't know you were
to
captured.
be fair, we were kind of busy getting attacked by assassins.
While
that's
you
no
were-
excuse.
while you were having sex with two very lovely ladies.
Very Jasmine-esque.
It was two.
It was 2.
2.5.
Everybody, 2.5. Left you count for half a woman now?
Yeah.
It's Sheila, his hand.
Whoa,
Shut up.
You don't say
I
that. All right, can we go take a long rest now?
I assume you've been walking and talking.
Yes.
Absolutely.
As you have found your way back to the inn, it seems during your conversation, most people had dispersed, and many of them have found their way to the inn. Two families, it seems, have kind of come together and have occupied one corner of the inn and are kind of talking amongst themselves, and they seem to be coming to terms with, yes, once all of this is solved, they're going to have some work cut out, and if they help them, then they'll reciprocate. But you do see a kind of an older gentleman behind the bar kind of throw up a hand, and he said, "Oh, welcome, welcome."
Oh, hey, are you Gerard?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Albion. This is my friends. We talked to the guy that, I guess, the mayor, I don't know. He seemed like a leadership role kind of guy. He said that we could sleep here tonight because we're going to take care of some stuff for the town tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. As for mayor, we're self-governed here. There's no positions to say. He's just a young man with some initiative.
He just had those wise eyes, you know what I mean?
He's a helpful hand, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, how much would we owe you for, let's say, 2 rooms?
Oh, if you're taking care of some problems, I'll put you up for free.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, man.
You don't do business by running away good customers.
I mean, that's...
He did mention something about a continental breakfast in the morning.
I think
don't
it
know
was-
what that is.
I think he meant national. I think he was talking national. You know, local stuff like maybe y'all got some chickens.
I'll catch you a rabbit in the morning,
I want
Greg.
some
Calm down.
muffins. I want some pancakes, some waffles.
Motherfucker.
He said, "Let go of his ego."
Motherfucker said, I need
those
I can't say
those
that.
weird little contraptions that you turn the wheel and cereal comes out. Like
You see him kind of like lean over a wall, kind of a windowed portion that seems to separate the kitchen from the dining areas of this inn. Greta! What the fuck is a waffle?
While he's torturing this old man, can I go and walk over to that family sitting over there?
While he's torturing this old man, let me go fuck with this family.
You can. As you approach, it seems to be two nuclear families, husband, wife, and one has 3 children, and one has a young infant who's been swaddled, and the mother is working towards lulling them back to sleep. They're kind of still hushed. They're whining as if having been through an event, though they're not. They've been calmed to a degree. The two husbands are kind of conversing with each other before one of them kind of notices your approach, and the two of them kind of look at you, and one says, "Hello, stranger."
Afternoon,
NPC
sirs.
shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Hello, stranger.
We just got into your town here and helped with the fires, and I just happened to see y'all when we walked in, and I was just wondering if maybe those 2 houses belong to you and your respective families.
Well, that's quite the educated guess. That's true. Those were our houses that we just lost.
They're kind of igloos now.
I don't hear that, do I?
Hear what?
Them say that.
I mean,
Is
if
that
you're
too
listening,
far away? Well, I would say
Well,
if
it's only
my
like
passive because I wouldn't be
yeah,
trying.
it's
to
only
pay
like a
attention.
40 square interior for
Where's-
this dining area. So if you're paying any amount of attention, you'd hear it, and it's also not very bustling.
Would you just got? Would y'all? How do y'all plan on rebuilding?
Well, Harold here has a little lumber mill just on the edge of the forest, and I figured I'd work for him for a few years to pay off what it would cost to take the lumber off his hands, and together we'd rebuild our houses.
Is all right? Were you charged for your rooms tonight too?
Well, no.
No. Okay. Cool. Have you folks had dinner?
Yes, we had just turned in for the night before the smell of smoke roused us.
Gotcha. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm Eustace, by the way.
Hello, Eustace, and he extends the hand.
I'll shake his hand.
It's a gruff.
I'm sorry.
Take a bite out of crime.
Do you mind if I meet with you fellows back over here in the morning? I'd like to discuss a few things if you don't mind.
Very well. I'd offer you to my house, but you know how that went.
No need to explain that, sir.
Too soon?
Huh?
Too soon?
Oh wait, so that was their home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How far away from the tavern is it?
It was maybe 5-6 minute walk. It's a relatively compact town.
Can I run back over there and refill my ash pouch?
Oh, dude.
This motherfucker.
Bruh.
If you'd really like to.
Yeah.
All right.
Albion, you do see your brother just kind of, ooh, and then exit the inn.
Well, I'm once I heard, if I was able to hear just passively them say that was their house, I would kind of start focusing my attention on that and listen to that conversation. So I'm probably a little more focused on that.
Astrid is also listening to the conversation, but to be fair, he's ordered 2 bottles of wines.
Food will be charged.
Yeah, I'm ordering dinner as well.
They have a range of wines here, though none of the top shelf that you may have found in the cities that you visited in Alkiar. High quality stuff will run you maybe 10 gold a bottle.
I click my heels to get there faster and back.
All right, just 40 seconds flat.
Then I'll order food.
Well, gentlemen, it was nice meeting y'all. And your
5
family.
silver a meal.
Good.
I'll speak to y'all again in the morning. I'll make my way back to the Albion and Astrian, and I'll turn around and see Dreg's gone. And I'll just shake my fucking head and just keep on going.
As you take your leave, you get maybe 4 or 5 steps away before you hear who you can assume to be Harold. Well, who the hell was that? That was weird, wasn't it? Like, who just does that? And then they just go back to talking.
As I approach Albion and Astrian,
And Drake.
He's back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
40
seconds.
40 seconds flat.
All right.
Spend
I'll-
some key points. Step of the wind. Get there faster.
I'll
Yeah.
just say to him, so
Flying.
I imagine you fellas heard that was their homes, and I'm really kind of good with the wood and everything, and they said they have a sawmill. And I know you said you need to get some sleep, and Drag, you as well, Astrid, and I know you're drinking, but since
I know all of you are settled into your own vices and fucked up ideals,
So,
but
I want to go build a fucking house.
So, since you said no to my other plan, how about you give me a hand helping rebuild their homes overnight? Or however long it might take. I don't know how long it would take.
This is like some
how long would
missionary.
it take to build a house?
This is like
Months.
some missionary work, bro.
Yeah.
we're leaving your ass
Get
here.
them minute nights up here. We'll have
So
done it
hey,
today.
no, all right, let's Eustace. I get where you're coming from. I appreciate and I understand. I understand the sentiment behind it, right? The fact is, we don't have weeks or months to help them build this house. So
Right.
what I suggest, and what I've already been doing, and as he was over there talking and Drake left and stuff, I took out 2 small pouches and I separated 50 gold into each of them. And so I'm gonna pull those out and just be like, I took a little bit of my gold and put it in here, and I figured if everybody else wants to, we can kind of pull a little bit together, give them some gold so they don't have to worry about feeding their family and paying for the materials and things. I think that might be the best way for us to help them at this point, because we don't necessarily have time.
That was my second plan if y'all said no to the helping build the house. So.
All right, well, community back, and I'll start passing around the thing. And I got 2 pouches, so one for one family, one for the other.
Astrid will roll his eyes and put 50 gold in each.
All right. I've already taken off my 100 total.
And I'm not putting any money in the bag. What I want to do is say, just hear me out.
My
I'll say,
thoughts and prayers are with you.
No, fucking asshole. I want to say, as well, if you don't mind, you mind if I just take it to him, the bags, and I'll hand it to
Eustace
him?
says, I want the karma.
I mean, yeah, I don't really care about the notoriety. If you want to go,
I don't want the notoriety. I have a plan, okay?
I mean, yeah, go for it, man. I don't really care. I
Sweet.
just wanted to help him out.
And I'll look at Drag and hold both bags and say, just come on.
I will put
1 gold in each bag.
1 amulet of proof against detection and location in a bag.
You fucking asshole.
And I'll
They
just
can sell it.
I'll just squint my eyes and just squint and
Don't squint your eyes
while
at me. You
watching
didn't
him
put-
walk away.
You didn't
Hold
put
on.
shit in there.
Hold on. I can't. You
Albion,
can't.
Albion.
No. You can't give one family more than the other. And I'll take my amulet and put it in the other bag.
Yes! Okay. All right.
We're wearing them anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Astrid is just
But no, I think
just thinking, ain't I'm supposed to be the evil one here?
That's not, how is it evil?
And
I'm giving jewelry.
and he'll take both the amulets out and put 50 gold in. I'll take another 100 gold out.
Well, no, man. I mean, they really. He wasn't wrong. Like, they could sell those for like a few hundred gold a piece.
Yeah, probably more than 50 gold.
Can they?
Or like 100 gold a
Because
piece,
this is
ain't they?
Travis.
This is Traves.
Magic items go for more.
They are more rare.
So you just robbed them.
Whether or not they could find a buyer is another question.
Fair.
But you have traveled only a few days from a kind of a way station
Trade hub,
of
almost.
trade.
Yeah, and if you want, honestly, you could just leave those in the bags. I already had planned.
All right.
I already plan on taking them. It's fine.
No.
I am not an evil pally.
In that case, I will not take those amulets, I suppose.
He will put his demon armor in the bag.
and I will just squint at Drag as I'm walking away with those,
You need some glasses?
and I'll reapproach the families.
Gruff and Harold
weirdos
seem to
back
be
again.
between kind of rough calculations talking about how long it might take to get one or the other or both buildings reconstructed. how much timber, when they would cut it, how much it would cost, how much Gruff would charge Harold, how much Harold would make per day working for Gruff, and they're going between it, and either party seems displeased with the negotiations.
You're telling me you can't do it overnight, Will?
Come on, channel that inner Amish, bro. Get that shit done in 6 hours.
2 houses, 6 hours? Damn.
Dude, they be working.
I mean, with my boots and our wings.
So
But Harold does see you approach, and he kind of like taps Gruff on the shoulder. He's back. What the fuck?
sorry, I know I said in the morning. Plan A fell through, so here's Plan B, and I'll hand them both bags.
I thought this was Plan C.
Now, I don't know exactly how much has been put in there. I do know they put 2 amulets in there that I know you guys could probably sell for a good amount. Or you could just, keep them for you and your family's sake for protection.
Got any mafia ties? I don't know.
But
That kid of yours ever makes some enemies, just give them this.
I know it's a little strange, but I had one more question for you gentlemen, if you don't mind.
Might have an answer.
How much are you fellas looking at costing to rebuild your homes?
Oh my God, he's a solicitor.
We were just figuring that. As it stands right now, it's going to put Harold maybe 1,200 back on lumber prices, but that's between his home and mine, so working that off. I'll have to be done with it in a few months.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have the time to help you with the man labor, but what I can do
I wouldn't expect you, stranger.
I would like to cover the expenses for your homes.
All of it?
Well, speak to Harold then. It's his lumber I'm buying,
You're
after
gonna
all.
spend 1,200 gold?
Well, I mean, we've already dropped. I put 100. He put 100. 200. So that's only.
But he
I mean,
didn't give
still
him the
1,000
bags.
gold.
No, I did hand
Yeah,
them
he
back.
handed him the bag.
They just haven't opened it yet. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to cover the expenses. So if y'all want to tally up what here my party members have donated to you, and I'll cover the rest.
Gruff kind of slides his
My
bag
man said,
towards
I'm gonna warn
Harold,
up
and
everybody.
He's also gonna be the brokest out of everybody.
Harold kind of
Oh, no,
starts
that's me.
pouring some of the gold out as he looks through it all, and he kind of sets the amulets aside, kind of sucking his teeth at them,
Oh, nice job.
not particularly certain as to the value of them. As he figures the gold price, he looks up towards you and he says, well, about another 900, probably cover it. I'm being relatively generous here with Gruff, after all. I'm in the misfortune with him, after all.
And I will give him 900 gold.
Appreciate the business.
I'm sorry to happen to your family.
Well, life has its ups and downs. You can only roll with the punches, after all. I'm just glad to hear that some folk came into town around the right time to take care of these people.
I would like to do an insight check to see if he.
Just highballed the fuck out of that lumber price.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, highball and see if he actually needed the help. Not that great. But what was it? A 7.
Being unfamiliar with the lumber trade and having never had to build a house yourself, you're uncertain of the price, so you can't say much on that. Harold seems relatively unperturbed for someone in his situation. You believe he may have
Had that nice insurance plan on his house.
had a nice insurance plan, had backup plans, he may be sitting on a nest egg to where losing his home doesn't particularly matter. His wife also does not seem particularly bothered, and she's been more occupied with the 3 kids than any of the business between the rest of the table. Gruff, however, seems pretty thankful and is a little shocked. His wife, who is still cradling his young child, is very happy for the outcome of events, but whether or not there's a real problem or if somebody's been cheated, you're uncertain.
Well, in that case, time to ruin everyone day by turning to everyone's enemy. I use decide self to turn myself into an iOS agent.
That doesn't exist.
But anyway,
Taxman get hung around here.
And after I do that, and I'll say, well, you folks have a nice night. And my money pouch is still out. And as I'm walking back, it'll dawn on me. And I'll pull out 400 gold and return it to Albion from the fucking auction.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh hell! I never expect to see this again, man. Shit. Okay.
Well, on the shopping episode, I didn't spend that much, so I figured being a little generous, maybe I won't get it all stolen.
We'll see about that.
Bold of you to assume smaller coin pouches aren't easier to steal.
Look, man, I'm just
So,
trying to do my duty of just.
Y'all about ready to get some sleep?
In the prison pocket, huh?
Yeah.
It's the only way to keep it safe and warm.
Everybody knows you need that fucking money pouch at a cool 98 degrees.
wait.
100 if I pass gas.
I gave away 100 gold, so checks out.
But you all head to your respective rooms?
Yup.
How do you pair up, as you did take 2 rooms?
Let's go classical up in this piece. Brothers and brothers.
Really?
I mean, unless you got
Yeah,
another suggestion, dog.
Yeah.
Do you want a room with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Me and you just a little room together. Look on
I had a whole story.
Oh, fuck.
I had plans.
Tomorrow, buddy. I'm
It
sorry.
won't be the same.
The luster's gone.
I just imagine the doors closing and he's just standing there
Just a
looking like
single
sad
tear
puppy
down
dog.
Dreg's eye.
But you take to your separate rooms, Albion and Eustace, along with Dreg and Astrion. I feel like there might be an awkward moment of silence for 2 of you.
There definitely is, because I watched him murder an old lady.
Let's cut to them in their room first.
Yeah, dude.
Get over it, man.
Every time that I've slept around him, there was someone else awake with him.
I don't trust.
Dreg's not sleeping tonight. He's living a nightmare.
One eye open.
So, Eustace, Albion, got anything you might need to settle before we smash cut next door?
I was gonna ask for that key back because I wanted to look for something. All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna open
Hey,
it up
if you
real
find
quick.
any more gold in there, it'd be cool.
Well, we already got all the gold out, I think, but I'm gonna reach my hand in and oh fuck, I had something and it escaped me. Oh dear God.
Wolf fangs.
Oh, that's what it was. It was something really fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
I was just like, surely I'll remember this. I'm gonna reach in and just be like, food. I'm just trying to see, because if there's food in here, it's either gonna be still in good condition, so I know that this keeps food good, or B, it's gonna be fucking rancid, and then we know not to put food in here. Or I guess C, there's no food, and I just wasted time.
Do you have a preference?
I
when
just
you think food, is there anything that comes to mind?
Well, I mean, the first thing I usually think of is like bread, I guess.
Monastery.
Your mind immediately goes to bread, and your hand catches nothing but cool air.
Okay.
So you start to go down the line. Food, food, food.
I was thinking those potatoes from Black
Jerky.
Clover.
meat.
Meat.
Your hand touches something.
Ooh.
It seems to be twine, maybe? And it's relatively heavy. And as you start to drag, you pull out what appears to be
A fucking meat cooler?
in kind of a fishnet wrapped bag, parcels wrapped in kind of a white wax cloth. Maybe a quarter pound each, just parcels. You unwrap one of them. It smells a little bit like venison, but it is hard as a rock, as if it's been frozen for a very long time.
Does it have freezer burn on it?
A little bit of frost. It looks like it would probably still be edible.
You know what freezer burn is?
That's a good question.
You guys don't know what books I've read.
You're over here reading zoo books. I'm teaching myself about some HVAC.
Hell yeah,
Something
brother.
green marks.
Yeah, man. I'm getting them fucking culinary lessons.
Judging the grade of the meat and how badly freezer burned it is, of these 24 parcels, maybe 7 of them are still good.
Man, Eustace, you know what this means? We could keep meat and shit in here. We could keep like food in here and it kind of freezes it and keeps it good for a little bit longer. I mean, we can't keep it in there forever because this right here, I mean, that looks kind of gross, don't it? And I'll hold up one that's just like fucking rancid and freezer burned, just like ice all over it. Just be like, I don't think we want this one, but this. And I'll hold
Yeah,
up another
yeah.
one that's better. Just be like, this shit right here, that's edible, man.
And they are good cuts of venison as well. It seems,
Man, this
Eustace,
is a baby deer, bro. Look
you
at this
would
shit.
know more than Albion on this point. You've had wild venison, but this appears to have been reared at some point. The marbling is more subtle. It doesn't seem to be as gangly. The
Not
muscle
as
fibers
gamey.
are gamey as a taste.
Oh yeah, that's true.
My gosh, we got that Wagyu beef.
But it does seem to be high quality meat, something that you would expect to pay a higher price for from a butcher.
Well, that is some good looking meat,
man.
except for the other shit.
Well,
we
yeah, I
held
think
up.
that's just been in here longer. So I'm thinking if we just like throw some cuts in there from time to time, we can keep them for like a week or two, you know, instead of having to just gorge ourselves on like entire deers. So
we could use that bad meat to attract fresh meat.
or the next time we get attacked by wolves, we can use the bad meat to create a diversion and we can get away.
Fireball?
Well, no, just the bad meat. We don't need to be causing no forest fires,
You
man.
don't fucking have fireball.
He has a necklace of fireball.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
With 8 charges left.
Yeah, anyway, so now that I've figured that out, click. I'm pretty tired, man.
Camera pans through a knothole in the wall, and we come to Astrion and Dreg doing.
Astrid sitting on his bed, sharpening his
Is there a closet in this room?
No,
He's just in the corner.
Hey, Astrion, I'm gonna go
hilariously, because this was never brought up to Jared or Gerald or whatever the fuck I named this old
Gerard?
man. Yeah, Gerard. There's only one bed in each of these rooms.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I'll be back.
All right, inside check.
Are you lying?
No, I'm actually gonna go get a drink of water.
Is that
All
all you're
right.
doing?
But will
I
you
didn't
be
say
back?
that.
But will you be back?
Oh no, absolutely not. Wait, am I supposed to roll something?
Well,
Hey,
you are
hey,
deceiving,
JD.
so
JD, how about you look at that, Chief?
Is that a nat 20?
Looks really pretty there, Trenton.
Nat 20. So
Yeah. Well, you know I won't be back. All right. I'm going
It's been real.
where would you like to go, Dreg?
down to the thing or to the desk.
All right, you go down to the counter, the bar.
Is Gerard there?
He is.
Hey, Gerard,
Oh, yes?
can I get another room?
Certainly. Is there something wrong with the one you have?
Yeah, there's 2 people, 1 bed.
Oh. That checks out. Yeah, we have another vacant room, and he hands you another key.
All right, I go to that room. gotta lock the fucking door.
Oh man, just waking up here and the door crashed down.
No, we're gonna fucking wake up and try to get into his room. He's still gonna be sitting on the bed, just like holding this spear,
No,
shaking back and forth.
Absolutely not. I'm not taking a point of exhaustion.
So, the night winds down. You find your way to whatever bedding situations you muster.
Yeah, I'll take the floor in our room.
Actually,
Yes.
I knock on Drake's door.
You don't know what door it is.
That is fair. Do you mean to say you go looking for Dreg?
Ashwin would have just, when he realized,
That he wasn't going to be back?
he would just walk outside and just look at Drake what he's doing.
I imagine he's just got his door slightly cracked, just peeking out of it, waiting for Dreg to come back and see where he goes.
So you wanted to keep an eye on Dreg?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to do so stealthily?
No.
Dreg,
He's just staring you down as you walk up.
he is watching you.
I grip my spear harder.
He's gonna have nightmares.
You walk to your room. You open the door, step in, look back. He's still
still
watching you. You close the door.
I lock
You
it.
lock the door.
Does it have a deadbolt? I'll do that too.
That is the only lock that it has.
Okay.
I knock on the door.
Put a dresser in front of it.
Dreg, there's a knock at your door.
Nothing.
Nobody's home.
Astron, you are greeted with silence.
I'm just sitting on my bed with my spear and just like, I'll fucking gut a bitch.
Can Misty Step go through walls?
Yes. Well, actually, to be fair, I think it has to be to a location you can see. So if you want to like peer through the keyhole or through the crack in the door,
Oh, it's like Nightcrawler rule.
I
Yeah,
believe so.
Nightcrawler just has to think of the place. And he
I might be
True.
I think I might be wrong about that. It might just be to an unoccupied space, and if you go into an
Yeah,
occupied
I think if
space,
you go
you're
into
shunted,
a wall, you're shunted to the nearest.
and you take a little bit of force damage.
Or you can just read the spell.
He could just read the spell.
We're working on it.
He's looking for it. Briefly.
That you can see.
That you can see. Yep. Astron,
Yes.
would you like to attempt to find line of sight?
No, I just go back to my room.
Gotcha. You stand there for a few moments. Dreg, it's almost like you can feel him. He's on the other side of that door. And that feeling just persists long after you hear thunk, thunk, thunk. And then a door closed. Anyways, anything else?
Yeah, I told you I'm sleeping on the floor. I do have a bedroll.
Yes.
I plan on putting that out.
Sure.
I'm doing my normal nightly routine.
Okay.
Piddling a little bit with my wood. And
Is that like an innuendo, or do you mean whittling?
whittling.
Okay.
I didn't think that part through when I said that. Sorry.
Crazy.
I'm whittling the wood. And
You just did it again.
Is that what the kids call it?
shut the fuck up. Stop being a child, Bryn. 5 seconds.
You're carving
Never.
something.
I'm carving out the wood.
There you go.
That sounds better.
Just. Okay.
Fucking, we're skipping this part. I'm setting it
Just
up.
skip the wood part.
Yeah, just sound carving.
And then when I'm finished with that, of course, I'll grab hold of my amulet, say my nightly prayers, yeah, and go to bed.
Gotcha. All right.
If he's
You
not
all?
gonna join me on the bed, I'm fucking sprawled out.
I like to think that you look at him every now and then just.
I was like, hey man, I'm in this room up here. That's all I'm saying. This is your choice.
If he does do that, my response is going to be, I didn't have any wine tonight for that.
I ain't trying to get freaky.
Before I go to bed, I will work on some I will work on some giant symbols or giant wounds.
Just keeping your alphabet up to date, or okay, gotcha.
Ooh, out of game question, Trent.
Oh,
Do you like later? Do you get like extra runes?
Yes. Like at one point, I will be a pseudo barbarian.
Ooh, neat. Hell yeah. Back to game. Sorry, I just got curious for a second.
but with your routines out of the way, rest does come easily enough, and it is not too long after you do hear the crows of cock, and you are awakened.
We're all children.
But the rooster sounds, and it seems the sun has risen. What would you like to do today?
Man, I slept so good. All right, you ready to go kick some ass? Eustace? I'm gonna do my morning stretches and my meditation.
And per usual, someone's talking to me before I wash my face, so I straight up ignored him and went to go wash my face.
All right.
I don't acknowledge that ignorance. I'm just
Just keep talking.
just keep
to him.
talking.
I feel like we've had that exchange before in some alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wake up and head downstairs. Is it 2 stories?
Yes, but it's kind of squat. Like
Two tiny stories.
I head to the dining room.
right. The building is tall, but the dining area is kind of sectioned away from where the upper story would be. So the roof there is the same height. It's
9 steps.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
I will also go to the dining area.
All right, you all
Walk down. How'd
reconvene.
y'all sleep? I slept pretty
fine.
great. Hell yeah, man. Glad to hear it,
Drug-
Astrian.
Drug went into another room.
Oh, well, that's rude. What'd you do that for?
There was only one bed.
So, pull your bedroll out.
Well, I mean, I offered Eustace to sleep in mine, but he was too good for that.
I'm pretty
That's not it.
sure he's scared of me.
I just
Scared
needed
of
to
you?
carve
Well,
wood. I didn't want
y'all
to get
just need to
chippings
have
in the
some
bed.
bonding time. That's all.
Yeah.
Y'all should go on
But
like an
it was-
adventure one day. Just the two of
It
you.
was the bed. I wanted the bed.
You wanted a bed.
Why didn't you arm wrestle him for it?
See, that would have been.
I would have lost.
That would have been a bonding
Oh,
experience.
now you just got the quitter attitude, huh?
No, he can go to 13 feet tall.
I don't think he's going to grow 13 feet just to whoop you in arm wrestling.
Well, yeah, but that
Well,
one
you-
guy on the
Yeah.
caravan beat him when he was 13 feet tall in arm wrestling.
He
Remember?
beat me too.
Well, that seems like a personal problem to me.
Anyway. So
Well, Ashley, I'm sorry you didn't have company last night. I
Ah.
would have joined you for some
I'll
alcohol.
sleep with you next time, Astron. Don't worry, bud.
I'll be on the resident hoe.
anyway.
We've ordered breakfast, by the way.
so
Another 5 silver per meal.
I'm just gonna take off a gold.
anyway, Drug,
I gave 5
Yeah.
gold 'cause
I got a question for you.
for the whole-
you do clothing, correct?
Yeah. I tailor stuff. Yeah.
You think Jared might be, or Gerald, or that fucking G.
Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard. He think he might be a little bit colorblind as he just kind of takes the coins without really
I'm just
noticing
picturing like a
that you're
super
giving
old.
gold.
I'm just picturing a super old Gerard Butler, just like a retired Gerard Butler. Just like,
He's got a little bit of a hunch to the back, but
Yeah.
he's not super
like
old.
yeah, like you know, he's been through it. His acting days are over. He just decided to like transport to a fantasy world and open up a fucking tavern in a mining town.
Breakfast is served.
Well, it looks good.
Killer transition.
I just freaking
Oh yeah,
Go to town.
I go to town and I'm actually really ready to go fuck these guys up.
You got something you want to say, Astrion?
But while he was talking to Drake, I was just trying to think of the ward. It's a knight's cape. I've said it before.
Oh shit.
hauberk?
Yes, Halbrook. Oh, cause you didn't. I'm sorry, bro.
No.
I failed us.
Wait, what?
Remember, he got a Halbrook custom made. Whenever I got all of our shit made at the last town we had to run from, and me and him forgot to stop and get the shit.
I prefer the term relocating.
Anyway, he will. Ashwin will point at the line symbol on his chest. Do you think you can create me a hardboard with the symbol on it? I will.
Yeah.
I'll pay for the materials.
Gotta find the material. Do I have any left over?
You've got a little bit,
but not for
maybe not for something that would need to be fitted on him.
Be more of a Robin cape.
It would probably be more of a Robin cape.
Halfway down the back.
Let's wait on that.
Yeah, as soon as we get to a town, this town might have some fabric. I don't know. I've only seen burning buildings.
How much would I have enough materials left to make like 2 more pairs of shoes, or would I need to get more stuff?
You're probably running low. You probably want to resupply.
All right, cool. I'll keep that to myself for now.
Astrion, what colors do you want it?
I want it like kind of like my armor, black, but maybe a blackish, darkish blue.
Okay. And now pull up the measuring tape. All over his body. Just like, I got it. Even though I just needed
He
the
clicks his
shoulders.
boots of speed and measures this man faster than you've ever
needed
seen.
You needed his breadth and you needed his height.
For some reason, he just got
Diameter.
the inseam.
Oh, man. As soon as he grows a giant, he will be wearing a Robin cape. No matter if I'm
Well, he can enchant it.
Oh, yeah, it could grow.
Now he just hits that badass unclasp and just swell out of it.
Damn.
So, is your armor just black?
It's like a.
There's no other colors in it?
I use precipitation. It's more like a black with silver inlays.
Gotcha. Quality. Cool. I just need another color.
But you eat your dinner, you have your conversation. Breakfast, same thing.
Continental.
National.
And then you would like to
Potatoes.
Head to the mine.
you begin towards the mine. Does anybody have
They-
objections to that?
They told us what direction it was in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not really, but it's
Well, I thought
all the
homie
roads
did.
kind of lead to it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep, no, I don't have any objections.
All right. So you begin that way. You walk through this town, and you do notice, Dreg, for your information, that they do have a textiles. It's modest, and it seems to be only operated by one elderly couple. But it seems the ability to make clothes is something that they do have in this town, as you may expect.
Ooh, do they got a cobbler?
And as for your information, Albion, they do have a tannery for leathers, and they do have a cobbler.
Okay.
His shoes are a necessity.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop in both those and just to, for the sake of brevity.
X amount of money and resources.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get enough to make 2 very nice pair of shoes for them. I'm not going sandals for them because that's not their style, I do want to make sure that I get some color coordinated leather to match Astrion's
And I'm
armor.
going to get enough material, majority black, some silver.
You're probably looking at 8 gold in materials, and probably only 3 for yours. That would be Albion and Dreg, respectively.
I've noticed it. I guess a holy place, not necessarily a church, but like a place
Some
of prayer.
temple.
Take
Yeah.
me to church.
He's just going to throw out a collection tray and then run out.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Conquest.
Conquest.
You don't see a dedicated place of worship. It seems that this town is a very laissez-faire when it comes to religion, almost as much so as it is when it comes to governance. If you can't take care of yourself and somebody's willing to, then you'll be taken care of. Otherwise, you go about your own business.
Well, I will leave that alone because I don't want to offend nobody.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
It's the worst Jehovah's Witness I've ever seen.
Bryn says, these motherfuckers are supposed to be offending people. Knocking on your door at ungodly hours.
Asking your family some of these damn questions.
But you do walk down the main road before you do see the gentleman that you had spoken to the night before. He's kind of rested against a building before an eye opens and he notices the 4 of you coming. Oh, pardon. We didn't exchange names.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm Albion. This is my friends.
I'm Greg.
Oh, wait. I'm Reggie. Alvion's my father's name.
He kind of
It's your surname.
tilts his head in confusion a little bit before waving it off.
Idiot. It's in your name.
Valor.
I wasn't scrolled up far enough.
Stu.
All right. Well, I'm Luther. It's a pleasure. I'm glad to have you clearing out these pests. Now, they have taken the lift down, so you will have to descend via rope ladder.
Oh, fuck, really?
If
Oh, man, we're excellent at climbing.
Another goddamn hole.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
this is very important information, okay?
How deep this hole?
No, Luthor. Is that his first or last name? And if so, is the last or first name Lex?
I knew that was coming.
Oh,
He did not give a surname.
No, it's Rex
He
Luther.
just introduced himself as Luther. So,
If so, I know who the BBG is.
if you would like to pry deeper into that, then you may.
Or is it
but-
Mark?
What's going on here?
Look, man.
But
That's what
he
I was thinking about.
he gestures you towards the mine once more, and he walks alongside you, and he eloquates that he'll be there to raise the ladder once you've descended, as it's a much stronger warning to hear the machinations of the lift moving than it is to just have these renegades.
Yeah, man, that makes a lot of
How
sense,
far
actually.
down does the lift go?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Well, the initial shaft is roughly 30 feet. Then you reach the first level of the mine. It's broken into 3 sections, A, B, and C. Section A branches off on your first right-hand turn, but if you ignore that and you continue on, B is the second right-hand turn, and if you follow the main tunnel all the way to the end, the spider web of veins that we've hit there is section C. But just before that, you will see another shaft that goes down about 80 feet. This was dug on behest of the alchemist. He said that he'd noticed some anomalies in the soils and stone
they're
around that
delving
area.
too greedily and too deep, man.
So my question, besides that question, was, do you have a map?
Man, I was just about to ask that.
Oh,
Twinsies.
I don't have a map on me, but give me just a moment.
Do you have a piece of paper?
And he
I'm
takes
an
his
excellent
leave
cartographer.
before returning maybe 10 minutes later with
While
a
he's-
rolled up piece of parchment.
While
Yes?
he's gone, I want to don my new armor.
I thought you did that last session.
No,
No?
Dawn?
Oh.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dawn.
I heard 2 D's and I was like, I don't know what that is.
He's going to don it, and then he's going to doff it. And he's going to don it, and he's going to doff it.
I'm just gonna
Just
don.
practice it.
Yeah. Trying to get his speed down, you know?
Those quick changes.
Yeah.
It's literally quick change armor, so it's very easy to do. You practically just will it, and it Iron Mans itself to you.
Sure, that's what happened last episode too.
Well, I remember the guy showing it.
Yeah, it was thrown onto him and then taken back to
I
be
know, but
countered.
I feel like I remember him saying, you two having this exact same conversation.
Deja vu, the hell of a thing.
I don't know, audience, let us know.
Deja vu.
I'm sorry. Did I get my last bit of training?
It should have been
I
right.
believe you
It
did,
was right
yes.
before
Yes,
the
you did.
wolves.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
that was the reason why we got attacked by wolves.
because you wanted to walk.
That's,
Yeah.
that's 100% true.
I don't know why, Brent, but I thought you were about to say war. Right
that
before
was
the
right
war.
before the war, man. You don't remember?
Fucking nom.
But he does return a few moments later with a rolled up piece of parchment, and he hands it to you, Dreg, as you had asked for it. You break the ribbon and it unfurls, and there are 3 here. He begins to explain, I was not made aware when that last level had been blasted out, but, and he moves to the second page. I believe the shaft is here. That takes you down another 120 feet. I have no idea what's down there.
All right. Oh, let's go on in, guys.
All right, we got a map. We got everything we need. We're going to go fuck shit up for you,
All right.
man.
I jumped down the hole.
All right, before huddle.
Huddle up.
All
Did you
right.
just jump down the hole?
So
What was the name of that feat again? That gives me the proficiency.
Heavy armor master.
The one for just proficiency is heavily armored.
That only does medium armor.
Heavily armored only does medium armor.
Yes.
That makes no sense.
Then perhaps it is heavy armor master, if that exists.
but
I will look. Continue.
so what's the plan here? Are we going sneaky or are we going guns a-blazing?
I mean, I feel like if we go in sneaky, it won't last long because there's probably patrols and they know the mine better than we do.
Well, apparently, according to usage, he prefers to bring these guys to
You're correct.
justice.
I didn't read
I
the
feel like there
bottom
might be too many of them. We might just have to fuck them up.
I don't.
You looked at
Well,
the
yeah, no,
prerequisite.
absolutely, we're
Yeah.
gonna fuck them up.
That's why I
but-
said I didn't read the bottom part.
But the question was, do we just go in and be like, okay, we're here to fuck you up, or do we go in like, we're here to fuck you up?
I mean, I think we might want to take like a little bit of a stealthy approach because like we don't really know how many guys are in there, and if we roll up in there and there's just like 40 dudes, that might get a little crazy. So we might want to just like try to take out ones on patrol.
40 dudes, 8 wolves. I mean, they're pretty much the same.
Yeah, but we almost got dragged into the forest.
I mean, I took down almost 40 dudes myself.
Totally.
Or burnt half the fucking street.
Anyway, so I suppose the plan is guns a-blazing?
I just say we just go in, just not really announce ourselves, but not try to be too sneaky either.
But as you are having this conversation at the mouth of the mine, Luther does kind of open up a small locked chest, and it does have a few pieces of gear in it, lanterns, picks, and one of which is a rolled up wooden and rope ladder that he hoists out and kind of secures to a hook in the ground and rolls it down the shaft, and he kind of looks amongst the three or the four of you. Do you have any means of light, or do you need lanterns?
I
oh yeah, man, our buddy Astron got that.
pull out a lantern, and then I cast,
I have this weird lantern, don't I?
and then
You do have a weird lantern.
Oh yeah.
I'll pull out my axe and use light to light.
He kind of shields his eyes for a
and then
moment
I'll dismiss it.
before. Well, that's neat.
And then you just hear, ignite Marduk, and then I took out the hole.
Okay, so that is a 30-foot, I think I said, shaft. Do you use the ladder?
No.
Okay, so be sure to take that off of the controlled fall or feather fall
Slow
or
fall.
slow fall distance that you can. It's an amount of damage, right?
Yeah, it's 40 damage.
Yep, so I guess I'll roll some damage.
Wait, where is it?
Slow fall. It's in your features and traits.
So everything past 10 is 5, 10, 15, 20. So
Why can I not find that?
Use your reaction to reduce any falling damage you take by 40.
Why is this 30?
Oh yeah, I have more levels in monk than you.
Yeah.
well, that's
I definitely thought that Slowpaw did something different.
He
That's
thought 30 feet was just
23
Yeah, no.
points of
I thought-
damage that you negate. So you've got 7 left,
I'll
unless you would rather use the ladder.
I'll just use the ladder because I thought it meant 30 feet.
like he just like
Anything under 30 feet,
you
you just
just-
got for free.
You just fucking nail
That's
it.
what I thought it was. It's called Slowball. Like, what the fuck? Tell me I can't glide down 30 feet.
So, Dreg, with the initiative, you take the ladder first. All right. Who follows?
I'll follow him.
All right. Followed by
You
Albion,
going this way or that way?
going that way.
Okay.
So everybody should be behind you.
I reckon I'll be next.
All right. Eustace, and then
How wide is the tunnel?
it is 5 feet wide by
Oof. Single file, baby.
Wait, 5 feet wide?
5 feet wide.
Okay, I thought you were saying tall. I'm like, oh no.
No, it's about 8 tall.
Oh, geez. Now, no giants form for you, buddy.
I mean, you can't. You just have to.
He'd be on his. I was about to say he'd be on his knees.
Of course, you would say that.
Well,
He also doesn't have the
Wingspan.
lateral
Yeah.
breadth for it. So he would be fucking
Squished.
stepsist in the mine.
but anyway,
That would stop people from leaving.
I would be the last one to climb down.
All right. So you do descend. There is still some light coming and illuminating the first 15 feet past the shaft. As you do see a little bit past the darkness, there is a lantern that is still flickering. And then as its radius kind of dims out, there's a small section of shadow before another lantern takes over. And it seems this main corridor is lined with them. In which direction would you like to head? Towards sections A, B, or C?
I say we just start heading toward the shaft to go down. Because if I was bad guys, I would be at the bottom floor where all the rich minerals are.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. But what if, some other bad guys are on patrol and they come in behind us because we didn't check the other rooms?
Well, we have the. I look back because I don't know the order, and I look back and I'm like, oh, well, Astrid can watch her back, and then that way, if someone's coming, we could just, about face and go at them.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Hey, Astrion, you mind watching our tail?
Our rears?
Yeah, you wanna watch our rears for us
All right,
while we try to head down further? Y'all cool with that?
all right. Astrid casts his light on his axe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, I guess that sounds good to me. Eustace, you're being awfully quiet.
Wells.
You sensing evil down here?
Actually, yes. I'd like to detect good and evil.
Fey Fiends, Undead, anything underneath the Hallowed spell?
I think it's within 60 feet.
Oh my god, we walked into a necromancy den.
My God.
Everything just lights up around us. It's just duper fucked.
I believe it is you detect the presence of Fey Fiend or Undead, and then anything underneath the influence of a Hallowed spell.
I believe that's right.
Does it include Celestial? It's detect good and evil, right?
Yeah, Celestial.
I think
Fey
so.
I
Fiend,
don't
Undead.
have that. That's the other character, Dragus. I have detect magic.
No, it's in your features.
Yeah, you have it as a paladin.
Yeah, it's like a paladin ability.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I played Eustace.
7 weeks, baby. 7 weeks.
Yeah, I've been counting.
It's been mere moments. Don't listen to them.
I mean, 7 days.
You're definitely
audience.
binging our content, right?
7 days.
It's been dreadful.
Yes.
It's divine sense.
Divine sense.
Detect good and evil until end of your next turn within 60 feet.
Yeah, Celestial, Fey, Fiend, or Undead.
Okay. You come up empty.
Figures. Well, I don't think so.
Oh, so it's just assholes then. Great. I'll crack my knuckles and
I
we'll
mean,
just
that-
continue on.
That can still be evil.
So straight down this shaft towards C section, towards the
Yes.
next shaft. All right. You march on, illuminated with Astrion's axe and the row of lanterns.
Since I'm not taking front, I would like to use my perception to try and
Spear is also
hear
lit.
people if they're down any other directions that we're not going.
Okay. The echo of Astrion and Eustace's armor
Clink,
is
clink, clink, clink.
what takes your senses to begin with.
Yep.
And you do slowly proceed down this corridor, passing the branch for section A, passing the branch for section B, and you hear mumbling. Again, you're cheating. I know you are. Oh, you're just mad about it. Die mad.
Is that down section B?
Further ahead.
Further ahead, the way we're going.
The mumbles continue. Don't pay it any mind. Shuffle again. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Oh,
We're gonna sneak up on these fools. Oh, it's gonna be the sewer
We're
system
not
all over
sneaky.
again. Remember, guys, the guy that was getting rid of the wine and all the paraphernalia.
Wait, are you talking
That
about
relative-
where I almost got one shot?
No, the one where we all got a sneak attack on this poor unsuspecting bastard at one time.
The very first episode.
Yeah, boy.
All right, we're gonna have to start sneaking.
Fuck yeah. Audience, thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see where this fucking
I
goes.
like how the prospect of that one time you just absolutely demolished a relatively innocent dude is
But
just
you
like
have a problem with him killing an old
ingrained,
lady.
ingrained
boy.
in Rob's brain.
Hell yeah. Anyway, we hope to see you guys next week. Join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube.
I had a lot of fun with this episode.
Do a bunch
Did
of
you
stuff for us, man.
did.
Just follow all of our shit.
If I can add, Wob,
Yes.
we
Follow
have
our Twitch.
yes, we have a Twitch.
Fucking follow our Twitch, guys. We play Magic and shit. Commander Dog. Follow that
Arch
shit.
enemy.
Arch enemy.
Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker.
That was
Yeah,
Oathbreakers.
Planeswalkers,
That was
friend.
Oathbreakers.
Yeah,
Planeswalkers are off.
Hell yeah. Tell us what your favorite
Love
Planeswalker
me
is.
in this one.
And with that being said,
As always, have a wonderful day.
It's a dark and stormy night, and you approach the bar. As the woman turns, she says, "Who are you, adventurers?"
My name's Margaret Battlehammer. Did you want to know more about me than that? I'm a dwarf. Can you tell by my height?
That's right, and I'm Jump Thunderman, everyone. Lead and rhythm lootist of the Justice Loving Friends.
I play drums.
And I'm the lead and rhythm lootist of the Justice Loving Friends.
Yeah, you said that already.
What?
It is my honor to be the near soul vocalist of the Justice Loving Friends. I am a grung, fled from my people due to their slaving nature. But my name is Black.
A beautiful story, Blake.
And I'm Morik, the Forest Father. I play the pan flute.
Yep.
I'm tall and greeny
Morik just
coloured.
looking down at himself like, I guess I'm quite furry.
The woman looks at you, fully perplexed, and says, "That's great. I only needed your names for the coffee order."
Oh, just put it down under Quest Fantastic.
A D&D actual play podcast.
What a hot mess.